If you prefer your iPhones to be smaller and cheaper, and many do, then you may be pleased to hear that there are rumors pointing to a new version of the Ford iPhone Southeast launching in 2018. Want to know more? In our iPhone Southeast to Rumors article, we collect and analyze the clues, hints and evidence pointing to the release date of Apple's follow-up to the iPhone Southeast, which could be imminent, given that Apple has just registered 11 new phone model with the EDC as well as the iPhone Southeast to tech specs, design, leaked images, new features and UK pricing, so you've come to the right place. This page will be updated whenever new information emerges relating to the launch of an updated iPhone Southeast, so check back regularly for the latest iPhone Southeast to rumors. For buying advice related to the current range, take a look at our roundup of the best iPhone Southeast deals as well as our iPhone buying guide. iPhone Southeast to release date. Lots of rumors point to a new version of the iPhone Southeast being launched relatively early in 2018. The latest report, by the Japanese blog Macaca, points to a May 2018 launch. The site bases this on conversation with a case maker who is apparently in the know. The Focus Data report in August 2017 suggested that a new iPhone Southeast would launch in the first quarter of 2018, while another report, this time by the Taiwanese market research company TrendForce, believes a new iPhone Southeast 2 is coming in the first half of 2018. It's possible that the iPhone Southeast 2 could launch at Apple's WWDC event in June, and this theory was backed up by the discovery by the French site Consumac that the company has just registered a bunch of new phone model with the Eurasian Economic Commission (EEC). Model numbers A1920, A1921, A1984, A2097, A2098, A2099, A2101, A2103, A2104, A2105 and A2106 have all been added to the EEC database, and none apply to currently available iPhones. They are listed as devices running iOS 11. Furthermore, the report from a Chinese website at the end of February 2018 suggested that the iPhone Southeast 2 with a 4.2-inch screen, more on that below, will launch at WWDC. There are a few reasons why this may not happen, however. Apple hasn't introduced an iPhone at WWDC since June 2010. Apple is said to be working on 3 new full-screen phones due to launch in September, one of which is rumored to be a lower-cost option. Read more about that below, making it unlikely that an even cheaper iPhone Southeast would be introduced a couple of months sooner. WWDC is a developer conference with a particular focus on software and high-end products rather than entry-level devices. The real update to the iPhone Southeast may not come until September, if analyst Ming Kai Kuo is correct. He believes that along with updates to the iPhone X and a bigger version of that full-screen iPhone with an OLED screen, Apple will launch a cheaper full-screen iPhone with a 6.1-inch LCD screen. This may be the true successor to the iPhone Southeast. However, this rumored LCD handset is larger than the iPhone Southeast, which would suggest that Apple may not continue to sell a smaller handset. Several analysts have suggested that there won't be a new iPhone Southeast at all. In January 2018, Ming Kai Kuo wrote a research note arguing that Apple had used up its development resources and would not be able to produce a new Southeast for the spring launch window. The announcement of 3 new iPhone models in the same quarter in the second half of 2017 was the first time Apple made such a major endeavor, he wrote. We believe the delay of iPhone X, which had the most complicated design yet, shows that Apple doesn't have enough resources available for development. With 3 new models in the pipeline for the second half of 2018, we believe Apple may have used up its development resources. And back in July 2017, China Huaquan research analyst Pan Jutang predicted that Apple wouldn't update its 4-inch phone, arguing that there isn't enough demand for smaller devices as many consumers opt for larger displays for watching movies, playing games and browsing the web. The vast majority are accustomed to 5-inch or bigger displays, he added. iPhone Southeast 2 availability. Even if the Southeast is updated, it may not launch where you like. Some reports suggest that the new Southeast handset might not be available everywhere. According to the Economic Daily, a Chinese language site, Apple is working on a low-end iPhone code-named Hangzhou. This low-end, lower-priced model will apparently be launched in an attempt to seize the low-end market in China and India. Content continues below. That report suggests that this low-end model could launch in the second half of 2018. Another report claims that the Southeast 2 will launch in India prior to launching in other territories. This sounds dubious to us, although it might fit with Apple's plans to offer a cheaper handset to certain territories. Normally Apple does this by offering an older version of the iPhone to certain countries. The iPhone Southeast is currently available in 32GB and 128GB versions. In the UK, the 32GB model costs £379. 128GB is £479. For comparison, in the US the iPhone Southeast costs $399 for 32GB and $449 for 129GB. We expect the iPhone Southeast 2 to be similarly priced when and if it launches.